Hello there, everyone. I hope you're all well. Welcome to this bonus episode of the podcast. I know I'm meant to do it every Wednesday, but I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do a brand new episode, a brand new series. I'm going to put it out, I think, once a month on a Saturday. We're going to do a tier list series. Oh my God, I know I'm so late on this trend already, but I thought what we'd do is we'll just tier something every month, or maybe even more. I don't really know. Depends if you guys like it or not. We're going to tier something together. And when I say together, I mean I'm going to tier it, in my opinion, and then you're more than likely going to slate it in the comments below. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Actually, just one last thing before I get into it. I've just seen that 82.5% of you watching this video aren't actually subscribed to my channel. That's heartbreaking. So please, go subscribe, press that button right there, hit the bell, do your thing. It's free. Thank you. I love you all. Let's get into it. So, what we're going to do today is music genres. As you can see, I have five categories to put the genres into. So we have faves. These are ones that I listen to, and I will have no bad words said against. We have sick, which I think, that's ones that I'll listen to, but I'm not gonna die for the cause. We have crusty. Crusty is like if it's on in the club, which used to be a thing before COVID, I would listen to it, and if I'm smashed, I'll have a good time, but I'm not going to go out my way, to listen to it. So it's crusty. We have clapped, which is just I straight up disagree with it, and I don't like it, and I'll hardly ever listen to it. Then we have noncy, which is, well, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't listen to that music unless you're a nonce. So let's start. So we have alternative as the first one here, which I'm going to say straight off the back, alternative music is sick. And I'll have no bad words said against it. It's good music. I'll listen to it. I like it. But I'm not going to die for it. So, I don't know, that's, alternative's an easy one. I think we can all agree that alternative is sick. Now, this one here says avant-garde, which I didn't even know was a genre of music. I just had to go listen to it. And I'm just going to, it might be controversial. Noncy. I feel like with all the music you've got right now, why are you going for avant-garde? And also, just listen to it. Just listen to the name. If you say to me, you listen to avant-garde, right, I'm going to already think you're a bit noncy. That's just how it goes. So it's staying there. And I'm sorry, but it's staying there. Blues is crusty. Blues is crusty, and I'll tell you why. Because, it just is. Like, blues. Talented guitarists. And I would listen to it if it was on in the background. Like, if my dad puts it on in the car, I'll listen to it. But I won't go out my way to it. I'm going to say it's crusty, but I've got a lot of respect for the guitarist, because the blues solos on and stuff are good. So, it is what it is, really. Classic rock, I'm going to have to say, it's got to go in faves for me, because I do really like classic rock. It's amazing. Like, 80s rock, man. You're going to tell me, like, were we going to say, like, classic rock's, like, anything from, like, what, AC/DC, Led Zepp? Would you put Sabbath in classic rock? Either way, amazing, and they've stood the test of time. Classic rock is a fave. If you disagree with that statement, you are a sinner. Classical music is one of these things, right, where I feel kind of conflicted, yeah, because obviously they're very talented, but I just don't listen to it. So I'm going to say classical music is crusty, but I know that's controversial already, so it's going there. I'm sorry if I've offended you. You're obviously very good at what you do, yeah, but it's just kind of crusty, so crusty like my voice. Country music is clapped. It is clapped. I know people that listen to country music and they're clapped. It's a very, very clapped genre of music. It's just like there's so much out there. It's kind of like avant-garde, right? But country music's less noncy. What are you doing? Get it out. Just country music. It's not my cup of tea, personally. Apart from that one song that Fallout killed. What was it? The Country Roads song. Yeah, that's the best country song of all time. So there you go. Take that, Dolly Parton. Disco music. disco music is one where I feel very, does anyone even listen to disco anymore? Is that even a thing? Is like ABBA disco music? Don't know. I'm really torn between Noncy and Clapped. But I'm not going to say Noncy because I sometimes, you know what I mean? If you've had a few drinks this New Year's Eve and some disco comes on, I'm going to put disco as Clapped, not Noncy. Yeah, that'll do. EDM. I went for a big EDM stage. In fact, there's actually fun story. I was actually a future bass producer in those little bunny ear things you do with your fingers. I'm on Spotify app, predecessor, if you want to hear what I'd made. It was fun to make, don't get me wrong, but would I make it now? No. Do I listen to much EDM? No, but I have got a big love for it. So I'm going to put EDM crusty. There you go. That's how it goes. It's crusty. Folk music. If we're saying this is Mumford & Sons, which I don't know if there's anything more folky than Mumford & Sons. Folk music. That's all I've got to say for that. It's in there. That's all I can say. Funk is sick. There's no two ways around it. Funk is awesome. There's the funk. It's funk, bro. It's sick. There's no, I will fight. You know what? No. It's one of my faves. I would probably, I'd die for funk music. There you go. Take that. Avant-garde and folk. Be more like funk and classic rock. Which is also probably the easiest one for me is heavy metal. It's faves. I love it, man. I can't get enough. It's going in. It's going in there and it's staying there. I'm not even going to argue for heavy metal. If you're not a heavy metal fan, grow up. Jazz. I'm saying this on the back of if one person listens to it in particular, and I think he knows who he is, who listens to jazz or plays jazz. All I'm going to say is jazz, yeah, they're very talented musicians, and it's a lot harder than it looks. However, if you tell me you listen to jazz music, and you go out of your way to attend, you put on your finest turtleneck and your smoking blazer and you head down to an underground bar and listen to jazz, I'm going to call you a nonce. So there you go. That's it. Jazz, very talented musicians. However, if you tell me you listen to it, that's -5 respect from me. There you go. Pop music's hard because it's just we've all listened to pop music. It's on the radio every day. I don't listen to it a lot, but I'm gonna say it's just crusty. I think I put it there before I even said anything, but no, I think it's gonna be crusty. Just because it is. It's just it's all right on a music rant when it comes to pop music. Yeah, it's not made by the artist. They've got very little to do with it. It's all been made for them, and they all just do their own thing. And it's they don't do their own thing. No, I've been corrupted. They don't do their own thing. There's no individualism in pop music. It's just Ed Sheeran and Katy Perry talking about whatever they want to talk about, and I think that's dead because it's not even whatever they want to talk about. It's what some fat, bold, aging white male sat in Universal Records. It's just not music, but it is. It's really hard because it's obviously music, but it's not music, So yeah, it's going in crusty. I don't even know if I might be not even making sense at the moment, but that's where I'm going. It's going in crusty and it's staying there. Punk rock, bro, was I don't even know. I know obviously I've got classic rock and I've got heavy metal there, yeah, and I know that you probably all be thinking, well, he's gonna obviously put it in his faves, yeah, but I don't really like punk that much. I'm really hard. I know it's hard. I'm gonna say punk is sick. It's not crusty. It's better than that. I would put punk more than all of them, so it's gonna go sick, but it's not my faves. Yeah, it's staying there. I think that's fair. Sex Pistols, we're legendary, and Did punk die? Yeah. But is it dead? Kind of. But it stood for a good cause, man. And I rate it. So punk's staying sick. R&B I've never really got into. I always find it kind of boring to listen to. Like, I don't know. I've never really listened to a lot of R&B. But I wouldn't say R&B from what I listen to is on the same level as country and disco. You know what I mean? So R&B is going to go crusty for me. And it's on the upper end. If there was another option, it would be in between sick and crusty. But it's going to stay in there. That's how it is. Rap. I love rap. I'm into it. So rap for me is going to go in faves. And it's going to stay there. I think it's very, very sick. And I think it's great. A great genre for all you kids, all you cool kids and kittens. What does Carol Baskin say? All of you people listen to rap. That's not true. I don't even know what that means. Everyone that listens to Carol Baskin's podcast listens to rap music. Is that the title of the video? No. Rap music is sick. It's I really like it, and it's going there. It's gonna stay there. So rap music in my faves. Well done. There we go. I can't really read what this says. I think it says reggae, but like I'm actually so basically on a tangent, yeah. I'm actually like colorblind. I'm colour deficient is what it is. And when blacks and reds are mixing together from a distance, I can't really see it. But that does say reggae. I love reggae, but not enough to die for it. So reggae goes in sick. Thank you very much. Techno music. This techno music is shit. Right? It's awful. It's repetitive. Like, it's just, I don't understand how people listen to it. Would I go as far as to say that everyone listening to techno music is a nonce? Yes. There you go. Techno music. Listeners out there. Sort your life out, basically. And listen to better music. So there you go. There you have it, everyone. Music genres tiered. Categoric. Truth. Everyone in the world would agree with this. Because let's break it down. If you listen to any of these, right? Well, you know what you are. So, no one's going to believe you anyway if you listen to that. You're not a very trustworthy person. Clapped, disco and country, it's the same kind of thing. No one would say disco is their favourite genre. You know what I mean? If they are, they're a bit weird. And country music's like all them old men in like Texas. And we know what old men in Texas do. So, you don't want to listen to them either. Crusty, I would agree with all of them. And I would agree with all of them. If you don't, I'd say the only controversial one there is putting heavy metal in faves. I think people would say that they don't like all the screaming and that. But bro, you just don't get it. That's it. That was a joke, by the way. But that's how I feel about music nowadays. That's how I feel about genres. Hopefully this gave you a nice insight into what I believe is the best genres in the world. And the best music in the world. If you disagree with me, please leave a comment down below and tell me if you agree or disagree. Tell me what you would do differently. Please make sure you've left a like on this video. If you do want to see more tier lists, then you got to give me a like. It's the only way I'm going to know. And please make sure you have subscribed. I really, really appreciate it. We are well on our way now to over 1K. So thank you so much for that. I will do something special, a little later on. But thank you so much for the ongoing support and the continued support. I love you guys so much. So thank you so much for checking out this video, everyone. I really, really do appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. We have a very, very special guest on Wednesday coming back on to the guest videos. So please make sure you're subscribed to check out my next podcast. Have a nice weekend, everyone, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.